Afshin ma Africa, zanamkela eka channel mina irintano hosi. You know, every time we try to wake you up in this channel. We really try to wake you up. Itateka nkari, mara kufika, itafika. It will take some time, ladies and gentlemen, but slowly but surely some of you will wake up, because I'm sure when you've got a little bit of common sense, you start to ask yourself, what is marching every Thursday going to achieve? I told you, do not accept anything that seeks to change the future of your children, the future of your country, that does not involve the word education. I want to speak about Fikile Mbalula today. I'm going to play you a clip of the press conference that he had yesterday, and I want us to discuss some of the things that he said. He said, excuse me. You know, KwaZulu-Natal has got 12 million people, give or take, 12 million people. 86% of that 12 million people are Africans, meaning they are black. 86% of the 12 million people that stay in KwaZulu-Natal are black. Ndaba called for 1 million men to come out in the streets. 12 million, 86% is black. He only wanted 1 million. He could not even get 500,000. To his admission, it was about 200,000 people. I'm not sure how he counted that off, but I doubt it was 200,000 people. I doubt it was anywhere close to 200 people. So the notion that Abo Jacinta and Abo Pagelum Tagati are supported by the majority of South Africans is a lie. It's a lie in KwaZulu-Natal. Not in South Africa only, but in KwaZulu-Natal, it's a lie. Angazuzongtola manje or zongtola later. They could not bring 1 million Zulu people in the streets. That's the number that they gave, by the way. It's not a number that I'm coming up with. Out of 12 million people in KwaZulu-Natal, 86% of them being black, they could not bring 1 million people out. If KwaZulu-Natal could not bring 1 million out, you best believe that 1 million people in the entire country did not come out. Yes, we saw marches in Johannesburg. You know, when you put 3,000, 4,000 people in a small street in town, it looks like it's thousands of people, but it's really not. It's really not. It's just 8,000 people. I doubt it's even 8,000 people. Just imagine that FNB holds about 110,000 people full to capacity, even on the ground. Let's say 90,000 people, FNB Stadium. Just imagine if those people of FNB came out and stood in one street, how long the queue would be. Just imagine how long the queue would be if everyone in FNB stood out and went to a small part of town. You will not even be able to speak to all of them. You will not be able to say, Shala Panti, Zulu. The ones at the back will not even hear you. Why am I saying this? Social media, mainstream media, has made these people to be bigger than what they are. They don't have any solution to the problems. Undabandaba is coming up with some forms of solution, the way I had his plan for KwaZulu-Natal. But Jacinta has got absolutely no solution. Now, Fikile Mbalula, of course, took to media and addressed the country, expressing how he feels about everything. I want us to listen to him. I'll come back with some more commentary after Mr. Mbalula speaks.
On the 30th of June, the country stood firm. They called for a shutdown. South Africa did not shut down. Our children went to school. Our workers went to work. Our buses, our taxis, and our trains ran. Our clinics and our shops stayed open. The economy kept its feet, and we foresee no grave job losses from the action. For this, we thank the overwhelming majority of South Africans who refused to be conscripted into anarchy. And we thank the men and women of the South African Police Service for maintaining law and order in the Republic. The Border Management Authority for the sterling job they are doing on a daily basis, and our security services who stood their ground with professionalism and restraint. Where there was violence, intimidation and looting, because there was, the law took its course, and it will continue to do so. We have said it before and we say it again. The enforcement of immigration law is the work of the democratic state, and the state alone. No mob, no march, and no self-appointed commander may take that power into their own hands. The ANC salutes the calm and courage of ordinary South Africans of every origin who chose peace over the petrol bomb. But enforcement alone will never resolve what is in truth a continental question. No single country acting on its own can answer a movement of people that the whole of Africa is living through. Stop calling abantu amakwerekwe, amakurugamba, all sorts of names. Stop calling people kafirs in their own land by the racist elements. That must stop. Argue your point, raise your issues, but do not denigrate, do not spew hatred and ethno-nationalism. Like Yuma Sigela said, sonke singabantu. And South Africa pride itself of Ubuntu. There are many things that are happening, which we agree are a direct result of illegal immigration.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, okay, before I address what Fikile Mbalula is saying, the ANC's problem is that they blame everyone but themselves. And Fikile Mbalula is the pinnacle of that. He's the best example that you can make of pointing fingers at other people and never to himself. By the way, Fikile Mbalula is not even in government. Let's remember that part very well. Yes, the ANC is in government. He's the Secretary General of the ANC, but he's not in parliament. He's not in government. He's sitting there comfortably there at Luthuli House. And if you walk the street of Luthuli House, you see how dirty it is. Even in the reception of Luthuli House, you go into, guys, it's bad. It's bad. So the ANC can't continue shifting the blame, putting it in other people. They can't do it. The problem has been raised. South Africans are not happy with undocumented foreigners staying in their township. And it is a distraction, a political distraction that is happening that clicks and links with how South Africans feel. What is the ANC doing? What has the ANC done over the years? It's difficult for a liberation movement to turn against its African brothers. That one we must also remember. It's difficult. Okay, now as to what he was saying, it's true. South Africa thought that many South Africans on social media, because we think that South Africa is what happens on social media, and it's not true. We are just here to push a narrative, a propaganda. That's what social media does. We are here, let me tell you, because other content creators don't tell you. Social media, we are here to distract you from the plan of getting back the land. We are here to educate you sometimes. We are here to push a narrative. We are here to push a propaganda. We are here to express our feelings and whatever. But whatever we say on social media, at the end, you don't get land. At the end, you don't own means of production. At the end, the raw minerals that is dug out of the beautiful pregnant ground land of South Africa does not benefit you. At the end, nothing really changes. You're just more informed because you heard us give you a point to say there's 12 million people in KwaZulu-Natal, 86% of them being Zulu, and not even 1 million came out to the streets. It's just information. It does not change your life. You understand? So be careful of what we are consuming on social media. Social media becomes a world on its own. The World Wide Web. It's there to consume us, and we forget. That's why you need to also limit the access of your children to the phones, the social media. Don't allow children to sleep with the phones. Take the phones as parents. I'm now diverting to the topic today, but I hope someone is going to hear what I'm saying, because that's what we practice in my house. No DSTV, selective content watching, and everything that is watched is for a purpose. Angazongthola manje or zongthola later, try to do it. Take the phones from the children. Force them to read. Force them to do public speakings. My children are doing poetry. My children can stand up, introduce themselves without fiddling with their hands, be able to talk, because confidence is something, it's a skill and a muscle that you practice over and over. Especially with children that are not born confident. They just have that, bayasaba. Hey, I'm diverting too much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm now thinking of PASETA, the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture, where we want to develop African children, unite African children through education, and also bring true education to the African children, focusing on historical studies, focusing on agriculture, technology, economics, and also focusing on military science, where we want to teach our children discipline to start something and finish it, and also to start and finish it in a smart, intelligent way, not just to do things. I'm really diverting, but anyway, if you want to know more about PASETA, make sure that you visit www.paseta.africa, or just type PASETA School on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Just type PASETA School and you will find us there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Indeed, on the 30th of June, some of you saw the videos that I made in Kimberley. There was no shutdown in the entire South Africa. There wasn't. The whole South Africa, there were marches, yes, in major cities, yes, here in Kimberley as well, yes, but there was no shutdown. Showing that there is people that value their livelihood more than this marching. Those who are marching have got something to gain. And you will see that those who've got something to gain continue to march on the 1st and on the 2nd of July, where they were going to shops, closing these shops, opening these shops, taking over these shops. They've got something to gain. That's what they were doing. The other marchers, they just left. Go back to the poverty that they were living in. Nothing has changed, because March and March does not give them the ultimate plan on what is the strategy of taking the economical power back to the hands of the African child. No real strategy. It's let's march every Thursday. Every Thursday, your mother, your father will be marching. Come on, guys. I don't have a problem if your mother and father is getting something on the side from March and March for being a leader of this movement and whatever, and they actually come back at home, they put something on the table. But if your mother and father is marching blindly, because those ones who are organizing this march every Thursday are getting something. Don't think that they are doing it for free. They are not doing it for free. And they will never subject their bank account to audit, to public audit. They will never do that. They will never say, here's our books, open them up. Open our books, here's our books, open them up. We can answer to any donation that comes into our account. Any major donation above 5,000 Rand or 10,000 Rand that came into our account. They will never do that. Ever. Ever. So, the point of the video today is, and I hope you hear me carefully, there's 62 million people in South Africa, plus. Not even 1 million people came out to march. I'm just measuring with the issue of KwaZulu-Natal in eThekwini could not even bring 200,000 people in the streets. So meaning it's the same thing in 200 people did not come out in Jozi, 200 people did not come out in Cape Town, definitely, in Free State, definitely not, in Thohoyandou, there in Polokwane, in Kimberley, in Mafikeng, Northwest there in Klerksdorp, Potchefstroom, Brits. We did not see thousands of South Africans sharing the sentiments of saying that they are tired. Is it because some people are becoming march fatigue? They're getting tired of always marching and not seeing the fruits? And again, I say, this thing has got Jacob Zuma's fingerprints all written all over it. Political parties are going to find it hard to march or rather to campaign where marching was done over the week. It's going to be difficult to march after you have been bad-mouthed. It's going to be very difficult. But anyway, let me leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Mapenzeni Primary School, we want to do something. When the school opens in July, we really want to do something special for the kids. Make sure that you send your donation of 50 Rand, 100 Rand, 200 Rand, 1,000 Rand. If you want to partner with us in building the toilets in Mapenzeni Primary School, please make sure that you contact us with the numbers that you see on the screen. We will really appreciate it if we can build the toilets for the children in Mapenzeni Primary School. The last toilets were built in 1989. Come on, guys. It's wrong. It's wrong. Let's do something about Mapenzeni Primary School as South Africans. During the marching, during the complaining and everything, let's actually build something that we can point that we build this during 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's meet on the comment section.